Today is a good day. Ain't that what Ice Cube said? Today was a good day. I saw today is a good day, okay? Baby, the girls be trying to stop me, but they can't really stop me. Please share this video out, Bay Squad. Share this video out. We gotta talk. We gotta talk about your favorite build a horse. We're gonna talk about MAGA. We're gonna talk about Kim and Kris. We have to talk about Nick Cannon, backpedaling, and pussy about it. And of course, we're gonna talk about the beautiful, the vibrant, the OG, the Black Goddess, Michelle ATLien Brown. Whew. So many topics, so little time, so little time, so little time. But please come in, like this video now, don't like it later. Please share this video out, share, like, share. That being said, let's get into it. Hey, Couture Bays, it's your girl Britt Bright going live with the Bree Talk and Bay Squad. We have to talk. Now, before we get started, let's like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. And remember, opinions are not facts. Everything we say here is allegedly and for entertainment purposes solely. So sit back, relax, sip a little apple juice or my favorite, the vegan water, and let's get into the mess, shall we? How you can like this video is by double tapping the screen. How you can like this video is by hitting those three dots right there. Thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe if you like the vibe, share if you care. Share if you care. Share if you care. Share it out because y'all know I don't have my iPad. Y'all know I don't have my iPad. You know, for me not to have my iPad, we have been doing exceptionally well. I must say so myself. Like, the fact that I'm able to do it off the dome. Y'all know I'm a beast, okay? And how you can engage with this video, how you can hype this video, how you can share this, not share a video out, send a donation. It's hitting those three dots right there. Send a gift, all that. That being said, let's get into the mess. Yes, smash that like button. Also subscribe, comment, and share. Hey, Darius. Hey, boo. Darius has a class coming up. So make sure y'all tap in with Darius. Darius be out here doing health is wealth. Shout out to the king. Hey, Georgia Love Eyes, what's going on? You heard about a divorce on the horizon? I didn't hear about a divorce on the horizon. No, I did not. Who's getting a divorce? Who's supposed to be getting a divorce? That being said, we are here. We're going to be talking about MAGA. We're going to be talking about Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian. Baby, they got an L in court yesterday. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. That's how messy I am. I can't wait. Okay, I can't wait for the mess. We got to talk about Michelle ATLien. Michelle, I might be holding you down for last, girl, because the way you been swinging it back in. Yeah. So, who do we want to start off with? Let's talk about Nick Cannon backtracking. We'll talk about Nick Cannon backtracking. We'll start off with Nick Cannon today. So please get the likes up. We do not work for free. Thank you. Share this out so that way the girls know we're live. So Nick Cannon, after he did all that MAGA talk and was over there with that bald-headed hoe, that Caillou looking woman who got the tattoo on her head. You know, it's always amazing to me that the conservatives be so conservative and they're whores. Horse from the 90s, okay? A man with 12 children talking about conservatism is crazy to me. And I don't like the discourse around content creators making it seem like, oh, we're just so shocked that our black elites and celebrities are MAGA. No, we're not shocked. We're not shocked. What we're saying is we're not supporting. And what they're saying is, no. We need your support. No. I'm not a fan of Funky Dineva, but everything Funky Dineva said when he was reading Chili Fulfilled, I am in agreement with it. Because right now it's not like, oh, a difference of opinion. Baby, this is life or death. This is life or death. You have somebody who's actually smart because Nick Cannon pretending he doesn't understand and spreading misinformation, and then he pulled the episode like a weak whore he is beyond laughable. I keep telling y'all, I don't look to celebrities for anything but for them to entertain. You're not entertaining. So when you're not entertaining, I play the closest attention because why are you here? Why are you here? Why is a man with 10, 12 kids, with multiple baby mamas, a harem of women who's been known to be dipping it low, picking up slow, speaking about politics anyways? You don't even believe in what you're saying. And first of all, wasn't he just pro-black a few years ago? And then all of a sudden he had to bend the knee. That's why I believe everything Kel Mitchell's wife said about him. It's giving he be on the low because like make it make sense. A man who fumbled Mariah Carey could never tell me anything, and y'all can say whatever you want about Mariah Carey, but he went over there willingly and then he got everything he could up out of her. This is why I don't believe in women dating down, because look at this fool. Not only did he feel some type of way, he filed for divorce, and then because he lacks self-control, went out and impregnated anybody who have a baby with him looking for his recipient. Because let's not act like he don't have lupus. You see, he's not having the same issues as Money Long. He just has to work like that because he has 12 kids with 6 different women. A fool, a fool. But I mean, I don't know. So when he get up here and be like, "Oh well, I'm gonna just take it down," no, it's bigger than that. It's deeper than rap. I honestly hope your conservative friends tune in. You went and got a hoe who's not even relevant enough to be in a Drewski skit to come on your show. What was that about? What was that about? Make that make sense. A hoe who can't even be brought back out, who keeps saying MAGA, 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 so she can have some type of visibility. We don't care anything about that whore. In the words of Jocelyn Hernandez, she's a stupid hoe because all she knew how to do was come to the internet with that PUSSY. And now that that's all used up, she has nothing else going for her. Nothing else going for her. I didn't review, I didn't recap because I know an idiot when I see one. I'm not a child left behind. I'm not one of these kids who can't read cursive. I read cursive, I chew bubble gum, and I can walk just fine. I'm not one of them. Okay? And this is why I keep telling y'all, a lot of things deal with education, and y'all keep saying education is not important, but y'all are out here making the most ignorant people who lack comprehension get on the mic so they can go viral to do what? Pollute the youth and muddle the water. Right now, we shouldn't even be talking about them, but since they're here, so be it. And this is why I say until Democrats start showing up and showing out, y'all will lose. Y'all will lose. There's been major treading and making so much progress, but y'all are voting in people just because they say they're Democrats. Look at their voting record. Look at who their husbands is tied to. Anybody who's tied to MAGA don't give a damn. I keep telling y'all that. Now let's get into MAGA. What y'all saying? Nick Cannon had money when he met Mariah. He was not broke. She never complained about his finances with him. He said she opened doors for him. He said that. Multiple interviews. He said he was jealous because her name was bigger than his. He said that. He said that when she would go into the room and they would be like, "Hello, Mariah. Hey, Nick." He felt some type of way. I didn't call him broke. What I said was he was not on her level. He was not on her level. He's shown he's not on her level because he went and out and created all these broken homes. And instead of being a man and standing on, because he was weak in the mind and he was loose in the pants, he wants to go and talk about I'm just like, I don't believe in labels. They never believe in labels when it's time to stand on business. Have y'all noticed that? Put a one in the chat if y'all noticed that. Put a one in the chat if y'all noticed that. They always get oh, I don't believe in labels. I don't like to be labeled. The labels, label this, label that, baby, whole time. Textbook characteristics of the label. Shout out to the ones in the chat. Shout out to the ones in the chat. Hey, Dream Doll. Hey, Boo. Hey, shout out to the international domestic base. Please get the likes up. So let's get over to MAGA. So, y'all, Donald Trump went on his State of the Union yesterday, and baby, everybody was tuned in. Everybody was tuned in. So, as we were watching it, Donald Trump said, and they pulled it down, but it's back up. It's circulating on social media because they're removing it from all platforms. You see how they're doing suppression? So Donald Trump went on a tangent saying, we're not paying for daycare. We can't afford it. Like right now, we need to think about war. So to all you hoes who say, I gotta vote with my husband because my husband is the head of household, they're not gonna help you with your children. To all them people in upstate New York, you know, the tiny hats, baby, they're not about to help y'all with y'all children. Y'all not gonna get no more tax breaks because he said America can't afford to take care of your kids. They are making it illegal for you. Let's say you have a simple miscarriage, baby, they're locking your ass up. Just you, just the woman. But they're telling you they're not going to pay for the daycare. It's starting to look real 1940s in this hole. It's starting to look real 1940s in this hole because what? And then he went on to say, we need to focus and put our money to the war because that's where our priorities are. And they're stripping it from the internet. They are stripping it from the internet. Then our beloved president went on Truth Social to talk about the Supreme Court justices he put in place. He put some heavy hitters in place and got mad when they said no to his birthright citizenship. He called them stupid. He called them ignorant. And they were, if you watched it, they were discussing the language of the 14th Amendment. And y'all sit up here and tell me a humanities degree is not worth it, an English degree is not worth it. Y'all better stop listening to these people. You better get you a higher education. If you're allowed to get you a PhD, you better be a doctor because we need some doctors that look like us that can stand for us. We're not talking about the step and fetches. We talk about somebody who can actually do the work because the fact that this man got up there, it was like, well, this word is in here 22 times. What exactly does it mean? And they were in there deciphering. Baby, you need to not only understand the verbiage, understand the context, be very clear and critical about all of the amendments. And if he's going to challenge the 14th, which he's challenged 3 times, he's challenged it 3 times. And then somehow forgot to tell us that Project 2026 was on the way. Y'all didn't even read Project 2025 from the Heritage Foundation that he swore up and down he was not a part of, but all of a sudden here comes Project 2026. And oh, by the way, he's like 57% of Project 2025. The only thing he couldn't do yet was get ICE to take over. He's trying to privatize the mail system. He's trying to privatize travel. And right now, because they hit that pharmaceutical company in Israel, not drugs is going to go up, but hopefully the opioid crisis goes down. Shout out to Iran. Maybe they're doing something because opioids was an issue. So now they don't have the alternative medicine. So now your medicine that you might need through the roof, because everything is up. Gas up, groceries up, Iowa's on fire. Nebraska got caught with their who was a Republican turned Democrat got caught up. Baby, it's a lot of things going on. Y'all not paying attention? Dolphins being found on the Florida coast because that man said them dolphins kidnapped him. There's a lot of strange things happening. There's a lot of strange things happening. Baby, there's people who want to argue in the chat. I heard it okay, glad I take care of my own and my village is locked in. No help for the kids. They said no help for the kids. They said daycare, you hoes who want to have babies, figure it out. And I just looked it up. Just for one child in like the lower tier income neighborhood, it's $2,000. $2,000. That was the lowest at starting for the enrolling the child into the daycare. I said, my God. And they're not going to help you. And then, oh, guess what? IRS said y'all not filing out taxes. Mm. But what do I know? Moving right along. I saw that. This man did a video on how gas prices shot up to $2 since his last video. And the people were mad at him. Baby, y'all better start walking. Y'all better get in tune with your health as well. You better start doing riding a bicycle. Hey Naughty Love, hey good. For my grandchild, it's $1,500 a month. No help. See? See? And they telling y'all to have babies. Who gonna have these babies? They're literally trying to control your bodies. I'm telling y'all, don't let these people trick y'all out your spot. If you desire to be a mother and you're going to have the village, I keep telling y'all, and your village is going to ride for you, then so be it. If you have concerns about your village, because I told you the village costs money, the village costs money, the village costs money. Don't have that baby. Don't have that baby because somebody said they like you. Don't have that baby because society said have that baby, baby. Go get your education. Go get your education because being educated is going to be a crime. Being educated is going to be a crime. People don't read. They're not well read. They act like this is just, oh, this is not normal. It's not normal for our tax dollars not to work for us. That's what they're trying to tell y'all. That's what he was saying yesterday. Your tax dollars are not supposed to work for you. Huh? I'm paying taxes to do what? I keep telling y'all these boomers are effing up the economy. Now, if you're a boomer, I'm sorry, but your peers, the people you graduated high school with, is fucking up the economy. Look who's in positions of power. The baby boomers. The baby boomers. The baby boomers. The baby boomers. Okay, like, child, please. Okay, I wouldn't even get a dog in this country. They gonna start eating them. They gonna start eating them. Mark my words. Moving right along. Did y'all see that farmer showed that a box of ticks showed up on his farm? And them ticks showing up on his farm will taint the beef. Please get the likes up. We talking about some real shit now. Will taint the beef, and then they're gonna have y'all get that Pfizer drug. Mark my words. Mark my words. Moving right along. Let's get into Kim and Kris. Let's get into Kim and Kris Kardashian. Let me tell you, ain't nobody working harder than the devil herself. Okay? That's biological warfare. Please put the lights out. I'm just telling y'all what I know. I'm just telling y'all what I know. You don't have to eat beef or pork to get the ticks. They're putting the ticks out there. These ticks are harming the people. They trying to get y'all to take them drugs. See, I think that's that's very repressive tactics. But child, they love the billionaires. They love the white billionaires. They hate the black ones. That's just what I've seen. They will talk all day, Mark Lamanas, about a black billionaire, but not the white ones. Did I say that out loud? Let me move it along. Okay. So, Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner decided to take Ray J to trial. Take it to trial. And what they tried to do was suppress this $6 million deal. There's a whole $6 million deal, which is AKA a contract. And they want that silence because they said this has to do with our privacy. And I told y'all, when I started noticing that Kimberly was becoming more and more unhinged, y'all did not want to listen to me. I told y'all Kim is going to start lashing out on Kris any day now because everything they built has been a facade. That's why when Courtney was smacking Kim upside her head, she was letting her know, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I'm tired of the facade. I'm tired of the brunt of the work being on my back. cleaning up your mess. All you've ever had to do was just walk around and take pictures. You don't think about the long-term business. I remember when Courtney said that because I was an avid watcher of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And there was this episode where Kim said, look at all of this. We have cheated the system. Baby, sometimes you're not locked in with your truer higher self. And her higher self blurted that out on national television. And I always thought, what the hell is she talking about? And here comes Ray J. Here comes Ray J with all his drama. He's been saying for the longest, I want to be free from you. You're out here affecting my children. You're out here affecting my life. And I'm like, affecting what? Affecting what? Affecting what? What's being affected, Ray J? And the whole time, they're fighting with the courts to keep this $6 million deal private, and it's going to be public consumption. Please get these likes up. Please get these likes up. Ray J told us they paid him off for his silence and then brought the tape up on the Hulu show. And that's exactly how they're getting whooped in court. Because the judge said, well, y'all weren't supposed to talk about it. And they are the ones who talked about it. And now this $6 million deal is going to highlight and magnify everything. So that's a win for Ray J. Despite how the court will go, they're going to settle. They're going to settle. They're going to settle. They're going to settle. And the reason Kris and Kim are going to settle because Kim can't afford to be destroyed like that. She's already a Trump supporter. She's already a whore. She's letting her children do anything. Y'all already see North is, y'all be like, oh, it's because y'all don't understand. Y'all don't have hip parents. No, North is being groomed to follow in her mama's footsteps. Hence, by the outfit choices, the antics, everything else. Y'all just be like, oh, she has her daddy's side. Da, da, da. That's what they want you to believe. That's why Kanye's, he just hands off. Kanye is living his best life over there with Bianca. Bianca said he won't get help, and she's living in her softness off of Kanye's billions, while she get to just, my husband's a billionaire. While Kim is over there with them 4 kids that she wanted, them designer babies. So, yeah, she can't afford to do this. And when it comes out, it's going to come out. It's going to come out. Justice for Sonia Norwood. Justice for Sonia Norwood. Sonia Norwood wanted to tell us so bad on the Wendy Williams show. The people didn't want to listen. They wanted to. She was over there fuming, and he was like, no, ma. No, ma. They breached the contract. Imagine thinking you can win in court. This ain't 2018. This ain't 2018 no more. This ain't when you was taking Blac Chyna to court, because Blac Chyna won. And the court felt like she didn't deserve any money, which is crazy. That should have been the big wake-up call. And that was the wake-up call for Courtney, because Courtney said, we almost lost everything, and y'all want to act like this is okay. That's why Courtney don't be fucking with them hoes. They have to beg Courtney, Courtney, please. You see Courtney, don't be nowhere near them. Nowhere near around unless it's time to do a little work. And then she go about her day. She be cutting them off. She got her own business. She got her own brand. Y'all heard what Kris said? Courtney cut me out the deal. That should have told you. The fact that Kylie and Kendall looked at each other and said, we all we got. You know, they got the Kardashian name. We don't have that. We have Bruce Jenner's name. Caitlyn, we need to magnify off that. That's why Kylie over there with Timothy Chalamet. Yeah. Please get the likes up. Please and thank you. Now let's get into Michelle ATLien Brown, the block goddess. The block goddess. The block goddess. The block goddess. She ain't never around them. After that whole they could have lost their entire empire, millions of dollars. Black China won that case. People be saying she lost. She did not lose the case. The people said they felt like she didn't deserve the money. What kind of shit is that? Only in society. Beyonce and Jay-Z is ahead of her time. Also, she's being groomed. Beyonce and Jay-Z is ahead of her time. I don't, unless Beyonce comes out and says she's groomed. No. No. Beyonce and Jay-Z have been married for what, 20 years? No. I'm sorry. Look, I know y'all hate them. She's not leaving her man. I don't know what y'all need. I don't know what y'all need. She's not leaving her man. It's not like she needs him. She's not leaving her man. I think y'all are upset that Beyonce doesn't say, "Oh, I'm a victim of something." If she was a victim, I think she would say it. I think she would say it. I don't find Beyonce to be a weak woman. She's told us she's colder than Matthew. Okay, everybody thinks she has the spirit of Tina, and the whole time she has Matthew Knowles pumping in her brains. She said that. She said she has the spirit of Matthew Knowles, and I don't think Beyonce is a weak woman. Just because you keep your husband because he cheated does not make you weak. That means y'all have an arrangement. Y'all have some type of financial something, right? And then she was properly compensated for sticking beside him. Let's not act like 7-Eleven is not a song of her taunting Jay-Z because he didn't know where she was at. She made a platinum hit song taunting him with a video recorded on the iPhone and made millions of dollars off of it, taunting her husband who didn't know where she was at. It seems to me like Beyonce is in charge. Okay. I think y'all are used to women being so docile, they feel some type of way. This is not a Wanye Morris and Brandy type of thing. When they talk about each other, he's never talked about their sex life in the manner that these groomers have. I don't think Beyonce is a victim. Not anymore. I think she know exactly what she doing with her kid. Beyonce not no fool. That's a wrong. That's a wrong woman now. Is that the song where she says it must be a wallet because it ain't your face? I don't know. I think she did say it. When she was like, rolling, I'm rolling, I'm rolling, rolling, rolling. And she was like, oh my, that alcohol, oh my, that alcohol, oh my, She was trolling that man. Made millions of dollars. Look it up, 7-Eleven. That song is about Jay-Z. He's talking about he don't know where she at. And she like, trolling him. That girl is crazy. Okay. I said, I thought the video, I said, why did Beyonce put this out there? The whole time it wasn't for us. It was to troll that man. Like, child, Beyonce is a brand. I say her daughter is being groomed for the industry, but they were together with all the rooms probably before she was an adult, but she was down with it. I don't think Blue Ivy's being groomed because Blue Ivy said she wanted it. Like, look, Blue Ivy says she wants to do the things. When she went and rapped on her dad's album and he was shocked that she was over there playing in the studio and he listen, y'all gotta understand, some of these kids want this lifestyle. They want to be in the spotlight. You could tell. And I feel like the Rummy wants to be in the spotlight. She let y'all know I'm Beyonce and Jay-Z's kid. She's not like, Blue. Blue's a little bit more like, oh, Remy is like, my parents is Beyonce and Jay-Z. My auntie is Solange. My grandma is Tina Knowles. My grandpa is Matthew Knowles. Hello. My aunties are Michelle and Kelly. Who your aunts? Who your aunts? Like, she's very much aware. I think that Blue Ivy is her mother's daughter through and through. She just very poised, very distinct. But let's get into Michelle ATLien, the Black Goddess. So Michelle ATLien flagged T.S. Madison for stealing content. And I don't know why people are so upset about this. Let me tell you something. I don't really get into the girls when they're going back and forth, but I love a good receipt. Michelle ATLien has had receipts. Michelle does not have to lie. Now, do she have to go as hard as she do? I don't know. That's up to Michelle. But when somebody is out here saying that your ill na na is stank and all these other things, and all they did was show the world that you're a thief. Because that's really why T.S. Madison is mad. Because she stole from Kaya. And who found out that Kaya was being stolen from? Michelle ATLien. That is her job. Y'all are so upset. Y'all be like, oh, it's transforming. Da, 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 da. Look, because I don't like this one does not mean I'm trans anything. Y'all be quick to label the phobics and be like, oh, because y'all have internal transphobia. No, we do not. There is no real thing of a real discourse of Black women disliking the trans community. That is not a real thing. That is something made up that agents of chaos have to use to pimp out more psychoanalyzed content so that way they can pull you in. Nobody is discussing that. People are discussing at mass and at large gas prices, being protectors of children and women and boys, men, okay? Highlighting these DL men because Black women, their rates are up in the STIs and Ds of the houses in Virginia's, the apartment, but the majority are down low Black men, down low Black men, down low Black men. The fact that Sheryl Lee Ralph even did a documentary and those women were talking about their down low Black men, y'all are so just filled with rage because and if y'all would just take prep. No, if these men would just take prep. I'm with Michelle ATLien when she says stuff like that. The men need to take the prep because the men are the whores. The men are out here sleeping with the men, the women, and the children. Let's just call a thing a thing. They're out here giving it up to any and everybody, and y'all are mad. Y'all are mad because Michelle ATLien fell out with Funky Dineva, and y'all want to believe this thing. Y'all be like, oh, because this is my friend, I have to. You do not have to stand with someone in the midst of their wrongdoing because you like them. And a lot of y'all do that because y'all are part of the LGBTQ plus, right? But I always state this. When it happens to you, you won't be saying that. And I say that as somebody it happened to. I literally was minding my business saying, I don't like that TS is dragging Tasha K's kids. And I got told to die. I have the screenshot and it popped up in my memories. And I said, let me download this. Let me download this because I will never let a hoe forget how she said these nasty, degenerate things about me. So much so that people who are in the industry had to hit me up and say, Bree, we can handle this if you want to. I said, no, I don't care about that weak ass hoe. She's not going to do anything to me. And I'm being respectful by saying she, right? But I don't think T.S. Madison is a woman. I think T.S. Madison is a trans woman. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I think that's the problem. I think that people want to barge into Black women's spaces and tell us how to be Black women and what we should care about. And we're saying no, because that's not a priority for us. And to say that we have any type of phobia because I disagree with this one who's been disrespectful to me is crazy. Crazy. Why would I be respectful to someone who disrespect me? And I told y'all that. I never had an issue with T.S. Madison until T.S. Madison came into my chat, called me all types of bitches. Disrespectful. Not only were you trying to get my live flagged, because you a weak loser, bitch, you also try to play the victim and then go cure up the Maddie mom. As if I was gonna knock them down too. Because I said, what you wanna do, baby? I live in Texas. Why would you send grown men, trans women to get me? Make that make sense. But you're an advocate, you're an ally, and the whole time the people who are oppressing you are white men and women? Oh, yeah, yeah. So I feel like this. If Michelle wants to drag T.S. Madison every day of the week because T.S. Madison caused harm into Michelle's life, then so be it. So be it. Y'all weren't saying that when Michelle was doxxed. Y'all weren't saying that when Michelle's phone number was out there. Y'all wasn't saying that when they were saying her body stinks and all these other things and making these colloquialisms out for her and misgendering her, but then getting mad when somebody calls them a man. In order to get respect, you have to give it. In order to get respect, you have to give it. I'm not being respectful to someone who doesn't even understand or operate in the lens of respectability. You only respect whiteness. And it's true. That's why I said you can't tell me nothing. So I don't get mad at the Michelles breaking it down and flagging the video. You stole the content. If you know the bylaws and you know the context of the fair use and copyright policy, then fight back. Fight back. You know, to me, I never understood how somebody was so rich and such a celebrity and such a boss ass bitch and booked and busy and always has time for the girls that are irrelevant. Irrelevant. Hey, DT, what's going on? So I'm just like, why would I feel bad that TS video got flagged? TS be out here playing social media games too. TS be out here flagging. TS be out here doxing. TS be out here doing all types of incriminating things. And y'all let her do it because y'all find it entertaining. All in the name of victimhood. Victimhood. But like I said, you won't chin check them ninjas y'all be with. You won't chin check the people who are dismantling your livelihood. Because you want proxemics to whiteness. That's why they say the craziest things. Oh, that's why I'm not clockable and all this other dumb weak shit. Like, who cares if you are clockable? Own it. Own who you are. And I will never respect anybody who didn't even respect somebody who was in a community who they was beefing with, but they know why they was beefing. You're mad because Cookie Tookie woke it up that you stole that lady house. But what do I know? What do I know? What do I know? And we went up for you. Like, I'm just like, damn, you have a pattern, a clear pattern and history of hanging out with criminals, aligning with criminal behavior. I'm starting to think you're a criminal enterprise over there because it's not making sense to me. Everything is it's found out by receipt. And I'm not telling y'all not to like TS. I've never been a weak ass hoe to say don't follow this person because I told y'all follow anybody. Y'all was even following the red pillars who was tracking me. I said just watch your mouth. Just watch your mouth. I've been very cute. I keep it cute and mute because at the end of the day, people are gonna watch what they want to watch, right? But I'm not mad that Michelle got her lick back. For what? Why would I be upset? Kudos to Michelle. Why would you want to use somebody's content anyways that you don't like? Why are you even checking for somebody who's not on your level? It's always, I did records with Beyonce. I'm on TV with RuPaul. I'm all these things. But yet, you're on the internet going back and forth with a bitch like me. I'm starting to think TS needs the interaction from the content creators on YouTube in order to get traction. Because ain't no way no rich bitch is acting like this. Not over no Michelle ATLien, who you said was irrelevant and a nobody. And all these other degenerate things. That don't make sense to me. I don't know. But what are your thoughts on this, Space Squad? What are your opinions? Something I was going to tell y'all yesterday. Be mindful of the gadgets and stuff. The gas is being cut even more. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. And on that note, comment down below. I gotta go. Bye, host.